Hi everyone, welcome to the data analytics blog. Today, I'll walk us through on how I was able to create this beautiful and interactive dashboard using Excel. Yes, you can do that also in Excel. By watching this video, you should also learn some things and also create, say you can create different dashboard analysis in Excel. So this dashboard is about the sale analysis in some region, and I was able to do the analysis based on total sale by month, total sale by region, total sale by category, top 5 products, top 5 customer, and also we can filter by region and also by month. You can see now that if I click on region, any region, it will give me the total the total information on based on those on that region. I click on news. If you can see that it's changing, if you click on any month, it will also change. So that is just about this dashboard. So I'm now going to walk us through on how to do this particular dashboard. So the first thing that I will do is the background or picture, the background. Yeah, I actually created the background on PowerPoint. Yes, this is what I use. This is the background that I created on PowerPoint. So I use PowerPoint to create the background. You can see that we just make use of our shape. So this particular one, I'm going to walk us through on how I was able to do this. This is the only one that I'm going to walk us through on how I was able to achieve this particular shape. So this particular shape here, I'm going to walk us through on how I was able to do it. So the first thing that we are going to do is make sure that you have a clean background. Make sure when you are open your PowerPoint and make sure that you are let me just start from afresh. Okay, so this is my PowerPoint. I'm sure you will have the same thing like this. So I'm making use of my shape. The first thing is I want to insert a shape. I'm going to insert a shape. Go to insert, then go to shape. I want to insert a rectangular shape. So I will insert a rectangular shape. Then I'm going to duplicate the shape by clicking on Ctrl D. So that is my rectangular shape. Just fits the shape. So I'm resizing the shape now to what I want. So I'm resizing it to what I want. So this is my rectangular shape now. Okay, so this is my two rectangular shape. So now the next thing now is to insert another shape, which is parallelogram. So I'm inserting a parallelogram shape. So this is it, this shape. So insert it. So fit into this place. I'm going to fit it to this place. So make sure that you resize it very well so that it will give us the shape that we want. So just resize it. So you can see, drag this down like this, drag it down. Just make sure that you resize it. So you can see now that this is the shape. So the next thing that we are going to do now is to click on all the shape. By clicking on control, hold the control key, click on all the shape, the three shape, click on it, then go to shape format, then now go to merge shape, and click on union. Yes, once you click on union, you can see now that we have our shape. You can see now that we have the desired shape. Now you can start formatting your shape into the color that you want. Now I want to format again. Click on the shape, then I want to remove the outline. I'm removing the outline, so you can right click on it and go to format shape and you can click on the shape you want, give it the color, the desired color that you want. So I'm doing a gradient fill. So you just choose the desired color that you want. So that is how I was able to actually do this particular shape here. You can see now that that is the shape that I'm having here. You resize it. So all these shape now are just, I just make use of my rectangular shape, particular rectangular shape in this place. So I make use of this particular rectangular rounded corner shape. So you just make use of it and put it in the size, in the way you want your background, what you want to see in your background. Just make sure that you create it the way you want it. So this is the way I want my background to look like, and that is the reason why I use this particular shape to do it. So the unique thing about this background is just a particular shape which I have done. So now the next thing now is to start my analysis. So what I will do now is to go back to my Excel. I'll go back to my Excel now. I'm going to create a new dashboard in my Excel. So this is the dashboard. So I create a new sheet for my dashboard. Then you go to view. I want to remove the grid line and also the headings. So now this is the data that we are going to be using for our tutorial for the dashboard. This is the data. So now the next thing now is to bring my background into Excel. So go back to your Power BI, PowerPoint. So I'm going to be clicking on this, click on it, then copy, then go back to my Excel, then paste it here. You paste it here. So now you can now size it into what you want. So this is my Excel. This is my background now in my Excel. Now the next thing now is to start my analysis. So I will start my analysis based on what I have here. So the first one is the total sale. What is my total sale? Go to my data. Then I'm going to be making use of pivot table. So I'll just highlight on my data, then go to highlight my data, go to insert, then go to power pivot table. From table, yes, start with a new worksheet. So now, so I'm going to be making use of my total sale. So my total sale, so I actually add the actual sale which I did. So I'm going to make use of this actual sale, which is the sale. So I will put the actual sale on the values column, values. So that is my actual sale, that is my actual sale. So I want to change it, I want to change it, format the number. Then so you just format the number and do some other things there. So that's how actually want my numbers to look like. Remove the decimal place and make it to be 0 decimal place. So now the next thing, so this is the first thing that I'm going to be creating. So now that I have my total sale, I'm going to put my total sale into my dashboard. Go back to my dashboard, then insert a new text box. So I'm inserting a text box, that will bring my text box here. Now, and now I'm going to be making use of my a formula here now. So now my formula, so now if I will just insert, no, I'm going to bring my total sale here. So I'm going to bring it using the formula equals to, then go back to my Excel pivot table. Then what you are going to do now is make sure that you remove all this, because if you just click on it like that, it will give us error. Remove it. Then you are referencing, what number are we referencing now? We are referencing, what column are we referencing? I'm referencing column A, row 4. I think that's row 4. That's what we are. Yes, you can see now that given us our total C. So we just reference sheet 6, which is this sheet. Then column A in sheet C, column A, and that's row 4. So that is what I reference here. So now you can now start formatting the data, formatting the shape. So what I want to format, I want to remove the outline of the shape, the text bar, and also no fill. I don't want to fill it. Then I want to format the number. I want to format the number. So what I want to do, I light on the number, then format it. So let me make use of this. Then I want to make use of a particular front. This front, you can now increase the front. You can increase the front. Just size it the way you want it. So now that that is my total sale. So the next thing that we are having now is total sale by month. So I'm going to be making use of my month and total sale. So just copy this, then paste this here. Then you add your month here to the row. I'm adding my month. So you can see now that I have my month to the row. So I'm going to be making use of line chart. So insert a line chart. Go to insert, then make sure that you have. So I'm inserting in line chart, making use of my line chart here. So now here is my line chart. So I'm going to format the line chart. So remove the chart. I want to remove the legends. I want to remove the grid line. So I'm going to remove this. Click on it, then remove all fill button and fill button on chart, this and this. So remove it. So now I have my chart here. So now the next thing now is to format my chart. So now I'm going to click on it, go to format. I don't want to fill it. Also, I don't want the outline. So you can now format it to the color you want. So just click on the chart, go to format data series, go to fill. I want the gradient fill. Then you can now change this, remove part of this gradient top, remove it to 2. So now you can have your color, make use of this, and I will make use of this too. I think this is fine by me. So now I'm going to take my chart to my dashboard, cut it, then take it to the dashboard. So this is my chart here now. So I want to take it. You can format your chart the way you want it. Just format it. So this is my chart now. This is my total sale by month. So now that we have our total sale, you can also format this, format this, format this. So that is my total sale by month. So the next thing now is to do my total sale by region. So I'm going to be making use of percentage of total sale by region. So I'm going to be making use of pie chart. So go back to my pivot table, then copy this, then make use of it now. So click here, then copy it. So I'm going to show my feed. So now I'm going to be adding region to row, region to row. So I'm going to now change, I will change this to percentage of total. So now you highlight it, then right click, show value as, then percentage of column total, so change to percentage. So you can now remove the decimal places. So that is mine. So now the next thing is to insert my pie chart. Go to insert. Okay, I'm going to be making use of donut chart this time around. I don't want to make use of pie chart. So now remove this hide button. We are removing our chart title because we already have our chart title there. Then then format the shape, remove the outline. So now you can add data label. Now I have my data label. Now you can change the color of your, like the way we have it here. You can change it to anything that you want. You can change the color to what you want here. So now the color, you can change it to the color you want. So now this what let me format the color. Let me start. Just click on the series, the data series. So I'm going to click on the first Bible donut, this, then right click on it. Okay, not the data label. Right click on it, format data label, then go to fill. You can do it no pre-show. Okay, no fill. Okay, so you click once on it, go to create and fill. You can leave it like that if that's the way you want it, or you can change the color to what you want. So this, I'm going to be making use. I click on that one to click on this, then change it to gradient fill. You can change the color to what you want. Let me leave the color like this. You change it to your own color that you want. So let me just leave the color like this. So this again, I pick this. No, I'm going to make use of gradient fill. Then I'm going to change the color to this. I'm going to be changing the color to this. So you can just change the color to what you want. So now I'm going to pick this again, go to gradient fill, change the color to what you want. So I'm going to be making use of let's say this, just to make our chart beautiful. So now, so that's it. So now I can take my donut chart to my dashboard. Now take it to dashboard. Now you can now bring it to where it's supposed to be. And resize it to fit in. Okay, one other thing that I want to do is I want to increase the size of the donut hole. So just click here, click the donuts, then you can now decrease the size to this. Yes, we have our donuts now. We have our donut charts. Now you can still resize it to what you want. Just resize it and make it align very well and fitting into your chart. Fitting into your chart. Yes. So now you can format the data label to a particular front side you want. So that is my data. That is the total sale by region. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to do the sales by category. Okay, let's do the top 5 products. This particular one, we do the top 5 products. Top 5 products. So now I'll be making use of my column chart. So now copy this again, bring it here. So now we are adding show feed, pivot feed. So now we'll be adding our product name to the row category product name. So now no product ID. So now I want to make it now we have about 1,000 plus products. So but I want to make use of the top 5. So how do I achieve my top 5? So you come right here to the filter, click on the value filter, click on top 10, then change it to the number you want. So I want top 5, then click OK. So you can see now that I have my top 5 products here. I have my top 5 products here. So the next thing now is to insert my chart, insert my column chart. So you can see now that so now you can format your chart, remove the grid line, remove this, then the button fit. So now I have my to format the chart area, formatting the chart area now. Now you can add your label, add data label, click on that chart series, then add label. These are my chart. So now I want to still format it. Format data series for the color. Can increase the width. Now go there. I want to make it a gradient fill. Yeah, I want to make it a gradient fill, but I'm going to change the color to what I want. This is the color I want. This and this. That's what I want. Okay, what else? I think that's all about our chart. Now I can now take my chart to my dashboard. Take it to the dashboard. Take your chart and fit into the dashboard. Dashboard. So you can make use of different charts. You can make use of bar chart. You can make use of column charts. You can make use of any chart that you want to. So here I make use of. You can change the chart if you want to change the chart type to. Just click on this, then change chart type. Can I change it to bar chart? See now, I'm changing it to bar chart here. Okay, let's make our chart. Let's take it to let's you make use of bar chart here. So now I'm making use of bar chart here. So just fits in the chart. Now you can now again format your data label to the desired front. Format this too. So now I have my top 5 products. So now the next thing that I want to do is my top sales by category. So now I'm going to make use of bar charts here. Yes, I'm going to make use of bar charts here too, or I can make use of column charts here. Can make use of column charts here. So now my total sales by category. total save by category. So just come right here and now bring it here. So now bring your category to show feed, category to row. So that is my total save by category. So just insert my, I can make use of column chart here. Insert column chart, insert column chart. So here, so now format the chart like we've done before. Format it. Okay, you can add your data label from here. Remove grid line, remove legend. Okay, I want to remove one of the axes. I'm removing the vertical axis. I don't need it. Remove chart title. So remove this button here. So now I want to format my chart area. I don't want it to be fill, no outline. Can resize it. Make it here, resize it. Now right click it to format the chart area, to format the data series. Format data series. Here I want it to be gradient fill also. Can leave it like that. Gradient fill, yes, it's okay like that. So now that's all about our column chart here. Okay, okay, now we can now take our to our dashboard. Place it here. Okay, so now I'm going to change it to bar chart, then I'll change it back to column chart to actually achieve what I want. I'm changing it to bar chart. Changing, just resize it so we can have, just resize it to what you want. Resize it. So just make sure that you resize it. Yes. So now what I want to do now, I want to sort it in from largest to lowest. So what I will just click, I will click on the data series, right click on it, go to sort from largest to smallest. You can see now from largest to, what did I, it should be from largest to, okay, I sort to largest. So from smallest to largest. So now I have it like this. So now you just format this to the color that you want. Actually, I think I need to change this like this. Then change the front to your desired front size. Desired front size. You can still expand it. Yeah. So now we have it. So I want to change it back to column charts. click on it. I click on it, then change chart type. I'm changing it back to column chart. Yes. So I think I'm fine by it. So that the next thing now is our top customer. I want this top customer here. I want to put it here. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to be okay. Now the next thing now is to bring my top customer, top 5 customer. I mean top 5 customer, top 5 customer. So just bring it here. Now you can change, just bring the customer name to row, customer name to row. So now I'm going to do the same thing. Click to have my top 5 customer. I'm going to do it label, filter, value. I'm going to click on value, top 10, then change it to 5. So that is, so I can now start having my top 5 customer here, top 5 customer. So now the first thing now that I'm going to do here is I want this. So now I'll just be making use of my shape here. So now go to illustration, insert, go to insert, then illustration shape. So I'm going to be having my circle shape. Then when you are inserting your circle, make sure you hold your shift and control shift down, so that will give us circle, not that it will be dragging or shrinking the circle shape. So now this is my fourth circle shape. I want to fill it, don't want outline, then I want to fill it to the saya color. Let me fill it to this. Can do gradient fill also, fill, gradient fill, gradient fill. I want to change the color. I want to change the color to this, or the color I want to change it. So now the next thing now is to duplicate it 5 times. I want to duplicate it. I think it's 5 already. Yeah, I want to duplicate it. We have it here. Now I can now align it. I can align it. So just click on all the shape. Hold your control click. Click on the shape. Make sure you are clicking everything. So now you can now go to shape format, align, center, align it. So now I think it's aligned. Now the next thing is to bring my rectangular shape. Okay, let me make use of this. Or Okay, let's make use of this. Insert text box. Need to insert text box. Duplicate the text box for name and their values. So now bring this here. Also bring this here. Can resize it. Now the first thing now is the first customer. So now here you can just write 1. So format it. You can format it. Let me just not filling the shape. Format it. So now the first customer. So go to you insert the first customer, which is equals to go back to your pivot. Then the first customer is then the value of the first customer. So okay, now I can duplicate it. Duplicate this. What's the value? Now, so now here I reference A13. So the value will be B13. B13. So you can resize it. So now click on it and format your shape. No outline, no fill. So now you can now format it. So I want to format my numbers. Say 14. Then you can click on it. Just resize it. So this, I'm going to change this to so I'm going to format this to the name. So you can just size this and bring it closer here. Size this, bring it closer. I think it's okay like that. So now we can now group all the 3 shapes together, so that we'll be making use of group all the 3 shapes. Click on the 3 shape, then right click on it. Right click. Okay, you can go to group here. Group the 3 shapes together. So now we have it now. You can see now that it's moving. We don't need to be shrinking it. So you can now duplicate it. Then we write our second second name. So this, so you do the same thing for the other names. So here now I'm referencing 813. So look for the second one will be the second name, the second customer. Now go back to your pivot. All the second customer, the second customer is at your bottom. So that's A10 and B10. So that's what you will do to reference the rest. A10, A10. So this B10. So now you format it the same way we format this. Do it for the, now that we are done with our top 5 customer labeling now. So I'm going to align it, highlight on everything, align it before we bring it to our chart, to our background. Align it, go to format, align, align to center, align vertically. Then you can now distribute horizontally also. Now you can group it so that when we are moving it, so now we have it now, so we can now be moving it together. You can be moving it together now. So now you can now take it here. So we have our top 5 customer here now. We have our top 5 customer here. So just size it, resize it, show you resize it. So now we have our top 5. We have everything now that we need in our dashboard now. So the next thing now is to bring our slicer. So I'm going to be making use of the month and the region for slicer. So go back to our pivot chart, pivot table, then click on any of the pivots, then insert, go to insert, go to slicer, then I'm going to be making use of months and I'm going to be making use of the region. So now we have it here. So you can now take, so now I want to make use of this particular one. I created it here. I created this particular chart here, this particular slicer style here. So how I was able to do it, all you need to do is, if you want to create this a slicer, want to modify a slicer on your own, what you just do, you can just click on one of the slicer, duplicate, then you can name your slicer. So the whole slicer, what I use format, I click on the whole slicer, then go back. You can now click on the fill, the border. You can click on any of the border, click here, then fill. This is what I click on, fill effect. So now I change the color to this. I think this, I make use of it. This was it, this I use, yes. So if you not now click on it, format it, then format, you can see now that this is your, if you want this. So now that was how I was able to, or the only, we can actually add a new slicer by coming here, add new slicer, then format the slicer, color color effect, if this is how you want your slicer to look like. But what I made use of this color, then click here, then the border line, I click on the border line, I click on this, add this, then click on this. Okay, I click on this outline border, then I click OK. Then the header, how I want my header to look like. So the front of the header, I click on this. So I click on bold, I click on this. I think I made use of this. Okay, I made use of this. So now what else do I want in my data? I think that's all. So we just right click OK. So that is this is what I created. You can see now this is what I created. But this I want, because this I want this is the other one that I did before when I was doing the dashboard. So this is the new one that I created now. So you can actually design your own slicer the way you want it. So this is my slicer now. I'm going to take it. So I'm going to take the two slicer to my dashboard. So I'm going to be making use of my months here. The month, I'm going to add the month here. So you can resize it, bring it here, resize it. So now you can now format the slicer the way you want it. So if you want it to be 2 column, you can just change it here. So I want it to be 2 column, then resize it here. So resize, so it's fine like that. So that is how I want my slicer to be. So that is the monthly slicer. So now I'm going to bring my region here, bring the region to the slicer, to the dashboard, bring it here. Also you can increase the column. So now and you can now resize it. So I have my region slicer here. So now if I now want to make, now I only make the slicer using the total sale. So if I want to make it, and if I want to connect the slicer to all the other charts, what I'll just do is click on this slicer, the first slicer, click on it, then go to slicer, go to connect report, then you connect it to every other chart, so that by the time you are changing it, it will also reflect, the change will reflect on other charts. So now, so if you click it now, you can see now that it's reflecting on other charts, on every other chart that is in this dashboard. So now I'm going to do the same thing to the month slicer, then connect, report connection, connect it to every other chart here. So now my slicer is connected to every other chart in this dashboard. So this is all about the dashboard, and I believe that you'll be able to learn one or two things from this particular dashboard here now. So all you need to do now is to click on the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, because more video on Power BI, Excel, Tableau, SQL will be coming. I'll be releasing more, creating more video on tutorial on those skills here. So just make sure that you subscribe to my channel, put on the notification button, such in case you, so that you won't miss the other video that will be updating, I'll be putting on here. Like, share, comment, and also watch the other video that is in my channel. Bye.